Back in the late 90s, we had quite a few people joining the church at that time. And a lot of those people, didn't know people. We wanted to involve them to assimilate them. It was part of an all-church retreat, a planting retreat, that Crispy Tlot suggested Christ Care. She was a Stephen minister, and she suggested that Stephen Ministry has this program of small groups called Christ Care, and I knew that Stephen Ministry has a good reputation. So I figured, well, if they did it, it must be good. I had not heard of it before. So I looked into it.
Well, I got the letter inviting me to come to a trial run of this. I don't know if it was 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or whatever. And everybody that came, we kind of liked the program. It looked like a good thing. And so then they decided, yep, we would have a class. So we went through the first training at 13, 16 weeks, whatever.
It was a 16-week training. It's very thorough. It really is. Well, we went through that. We had the first group, and then we opened it up to the congregation. I'm not sure how many we had the first year, maybe 6, 7, 8 groups. Then soon after that, we invited Sue Tollers and Paula Muth also to get the equipper training down at St. Louis. And they were a strong asset to the team. Then we have 5 people in the equippers or leadership team. And after that, it just kind of continued to grow, and we continued to train more people.
And then I wrote down, yep, I can start having a group on, I wrote the day and the time and the meeting at church. And Jolene Heining was signed up. And then 2 minutes before my first session, my Pastor Jim said, is it okay if I come to the group too? He says, I'd like to come as not as a leader, but as a member with my wife.
My wife and I joined a group right away, not as the pastor, but as members of the congregation.
He said, yeah, well, luckily I could think of it as look at the resources I had.
And we've been in, I'm not sure if it's 4 or 5 different groups over the years, and they've all been great.
And the wonderful people I've met through there that I would never have known.
Because you get to know people, and there's good support and encouragement there. So we've had good experiences, and we continue to be in a Christ Care group and enjoy it.
If you're in a group or you're working with anybody for a day or something, all of a sudden you get to know that person better. And because it's a small group and confidentiality is part of it, that you don't blab everything you tell, but if you found a Christian friend you can talk to, you've got all the benefits of that then.